I'm on the up and up, and you cannot fuck me up. I'm on the up and up, I'm on the up and up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Christian Chase coming at you with another Team Big Rat deck profile. Wanted to profile the deck I played this weekend at Limitless Qualifier 3. I finished 13-7, made day 2, and finished 74th in one of the biggest online Pokemon tournament, or the biggest online Pokemon tournament of all time. 1,200 competitors, I believe. I think the final number was 1,258, if I'm remembering correctly. So to make day 2 and do well there, went 9-4 day 1 and had a 4-3 record day 2. I got up paired twice to start my day. I was super tired and I drew very poorly, so 2 losses came there. And I finished 4-1 on the day, drawing pretty decently, and my only loss was to Baby Blowns, which for PIKAROM is a really, really tough matchup when they set up correctly. You know, you can do everything, taggle, stamp them, and they basically can win if they draw well, and my opponent did. So I finished 13-7, 74th place, had pretty bad resistance, I think, and that's why I bubbled out of 64. Again, doesn't really matter that much in the long scheme of things, but, you know, the day 2 finish at a huge regional event, or a huge event, is good enough reason to profile this deck. I played Tag Call PIKAROM. I thought it was a very good call going into the tournament, and after testing Green's Dragapult, just trying to make my little brainchild work for a while, I decided that its PIKAROM matchup was too unfavored. Not because of late game, really, because if Pika could get off, since you had nothing in the active to kind of stall the PIKAROM like a Jirachi, like normal Dragapult, if they got the taggle kill off on your Dragapult to start the game, you kind of just lost. And there's no really way that we could find around that. I'm still working on the deck, but I decided to play Tag Call Pika. It just felt like one of the best calls of the format. There's nothing really spicy about the list I played. I think the Fione was in preparation for Goons because it's hard for them to deal with paralyzation and constant Fioneing early in the game. And then also the Air Balloon just allows more effective turn 1, turn 2 full blitzes for your opponent. Malalana, best card in the deck by far. I went like 5-1 against Dragapult, 5-1 versus Mirror. It was just very good. My losses were to basically Baby Blowns, ADPZ twice. My opponents just, there were those 2 games I just kind of like sat back and watched them play. I think the games lasted 2 turns. I did everything fine. I think I full blitzed turn 2 both games, or turn 1 even one of them. And I think there was just a set of turns where my opponent went turn 1 altered, into turn 2 kill my Pika with Zacian, into turn 3 after stamp, double metal patch, boss's order up my bolt. I was like, alright. Like I couldn't do anything, kind of just went, oh darn, and called it a day. Bolton's really good. I definitely would have liked the second Bolton throughout the day. But everything else felt really good, just having the out to Marshadow. Mew for Mirror was insane. Not having to worry about tagged Bolt, not having to play around it, just kind of setting up how I wanted to, especially when my opponent did play Mew. I thought the Mew was a really good card in the deck, and just allowed me to have a lot more options in the Mirror. The 10-3 split could easily be 9-4, I think. I liked 10-3, just having the out to another basic energy early on. Because we're always going to hit the speed energy, because most of the time we're Guzma Hauling early game, just with tag calls and Guzma Haulers. So the speed, having access to speed energy through just raw draw power wasn't something I felt was needed, whereas having the access to lightning, the extra lightning energy to get a more effective Dance of the Ancients early game, I thought was very effective. So that's kind of the thinking behind the deck. I enjoyed playing it. It felt very, very powerful at times, very weird at other times. But when I'm grinding for the Players' Cup, this is most likely the deck I'm just going to play. It's pretty straightforward, pretty sacky at times, but a good deck nonetheless. So I just wanted to profile it, play a game or 2 with it, and show you guys the deck I day 2 level this with. So we're going to get in. We're going to play against a water, metal, whole bunch of types here. You know, Tails, we won the coin flip, so we will go first. We just, okay. So here I would just like to E radar, getting this and this. I just want to set up that turn 2 full blitz most effectively. I'm trying to think of the way to do it. I think just getting to Dene Pika right here is fine. And just going from there. Looks like we're going up against ADPZ if I had to guess. Kind of awkward there. Actually, no, that's actually really solid. Getting the Eldegoss is insane because next turn we can just use Hala. Pass it on to our opponent. Definitely want to see what he's playing here. It's definitely not Luke Zacian. It looks like, we're playing against Baby Blounds. Gotta love it. See the Welder onto the Cramorant. Attach. And an Intrepid. Wow. Okay, so we just hit the Guzma Hala anyways, and we just see the concession from my opponents. I had the turn 2 full blitz, and if we put it onto another Pika and kind of threaten tag ball, taking 4 prizes and stamping them, even if he kills the Pika, seems really bad for him. But he definitely still could have won that game, so I don't know 100% if conceding was fine there. I guess if he's just trying to get as many games as possible, that's fine. So we're going to see Metal Psychic. Maybe going against... I think a Spell Tag Mally made day 2 at Limitless 2. So maybe that's what we're going against. Maybe we're going against like that Cursula deck. That could be it too. So a pretty good hand had we had basic, but we don't. He started 2 basics. Alrighty, so we start the Pika. That hand's super awkward. Yeah, so it looks like we're going against that Cursula deck. This hand's like super bad. I don't want to whiff an energy attachment. Which definitely hurts. Prize to Dedenne. I still think we have to Dedenne here. Throw the E-Power down, and then we can just Dede. Sadly, getting rid of a lot of resources that we want to see, but I'd rather have this go on. Kind of awkward set of hands there. Off the speed energy next turn, we want to see a knee radar or a quick ball, and then we can get the turn 2 full blitz off. Again, I don't know what this deck is, if I'm going to be real. I'm assuming it's just what to the treasure. It's the Galarian Cursula deck. Is that what evolves from this? I honestly don't know. So we're going to see the Stellar. Oh gosh, so we're just going to attach speed energy so we get... Wow, that is very not good. I'd rather just bench that, get it out of the way, and then pass. Sadly, that was not what we wanted to see there off the speed energy. See what my opponent comes with. I don't really remember what this deck does. I know it's something where you, like, if you knock them out, you're knocked out or something. Like one of those types of variants, like weird rogue variants. See another Psychic go down on the Dreepy, and then a rare Candy. That's a Dragapult. Oh wow, so if any damage is done to that, you just say no. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. It's kind of scary. Not gonna front, it's kind of scary. And he's doing 120 damage. That feels really bad. And then the research from my opponent. I don't know if we can beat this. pass here. Oh, wow. So we hit the tag call, which is really huge. For next turn for Malalana, that just seems insane. So we can just full blitz here. Just gonna put the 3 on the Zorora. Have that as another viable attacker. Hopefully we just don't flip infinite tails versus our opponent. See the Skyla. Alright. See the treasure for another Dreepy. Going in for Tag Bolt here doesn't seem great. Yeah, so we're gonna see Phantom Force. We're probably just gonna go in for Malalana here. Yeah, we're seeing 30 onto the Zorora. And we get another attacker. That is a 2 prize, which is what we want to see. So first we're gonna tag call. See the Malalana. Just a I'll just get Kuzma Hala. That seems fine. We can go for the Tag Bolt play here. I mean, honestly, if the Tag Bolt play were to hit, we'd auto win this game, right? Like, I don't. But like then again, we're definitely just gonna bench Bolton, Malalana into the Dene attach Air Balloon. That seems fine. Throw the Air Balloon down. Dance of the Ancients onto him and onto him. And we could go for that play here. I feel like at some point we're gonna have to go for that play, but for now, I'm fine just using Plasma Fists. Okay, so I'm a little confused, to be honest. So it's Tails if he hits Tails. So it's like Whimsicott. Okay. I did not know that. So we're gonna see the Dreepy promote here next turn. Oh, Milo. All right, so looks like we might see the go in with the attack with Malamar here. Again, this upcoming turn, I really just think we go attach, E-switch, boom. That's to me, we're probably going to see actually a concession after this, if I had to guess. Tag Bolt, kill the Dreepy. That seems best there. And yeah, we just get the concession. So that's the deck I played this weekend at Limitless. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward Pika list. Just wanted to show off the deck that I decided on for the weekend. I think it's very powerful. I think it stays really good, if not the best deck in the format. I prefer the Malamana version to the Turbo version, but that's just personally me. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.